Tonight, we are going over history. Tomorrow is an amazing program that you do not want to miss. But in this segment, I want to go back to the first date that we told you about. It was 175 BC. It was the king of Syria. This is when Syria outlawed circumcision. It was back then that the king of Syria thought the Jews were responsible for all the trouble, so he started banning things, and circumcision was one of them. I found this interesting last night as I was doing my research because I had just read about San Francisco. They're trying to do the same thing. They're trying to ban circumcision. They're saying it's health reasons. Well, this is commonly practiced by Gentiles. It is commonly practiced now by Muslims, but it is also a Jewish rite. In fact, it is a token of the covenant with God. Got it? So it's practiced by a vast majority of everybody. But on the city's next election, on the ballot, in November, there will be a vote on that election to ban circumcision for boys under the age of 18. Now, it is amazing to me how you can go back in history and see the same pattern happening over and over and over again. 175 BC and now today in San Francisco. I believe it has nothing to do with health. It has everything to do with anti-Semitism. And it is evil. And I know that is quite a statement to say that ban is evil. Last night, as I was doing research for my everything that we're doing this summer, I closed up my notes and I went to bed. I went to bed and I opened up Genesis 17. That's where I happened to be reading last night, was 17. Coincidentally, it's the part where Abram becomes Abraham. And at that time, God gives him a promise. He says, I'll make a covenant with you and your people. I'll be your God and I'll give you something else. But in exchange, you'll give me circumcision. You'll have that as a token of this. I don't know if anybody in San Francisco has a clue as to what they're doing. I don't believe they're doing this for health. Some may be. I don't believe that's where it really comes from. I don't think they understand. But by banning circumcision, they are forcing a people to break a covenant with God, one of the oldest. And isn't it interesting that the covenant that they would be forcing people to break is the one that God said, you do this, and I will give you the land of Canaan for all eternity. The land of Canaan, which is now known as Israel. A coincidence? You decide.